Hey, so first and foremost, I'd like to say Kal Alal Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Give honors to the apostles of great stone. Shout out to you brothers out there, that keep pushing this truth. Shout out to you sisters out there that, believe and give a listening ear. Right, so the brother Ash from the GMS Jamaica camp, coming back at you, right, with this truth, with these prophecies, with these exhortations, because we have to keep doing this thing until the Lord say no more. That's just how it is, right? When the Lord employ you as an oracle, right? Yeah, that's the job. The job is to go out there and literally, let the Lord's word be heard. Yeah, yeah, that's just it. If do we have any other purpose? No, we're just servants of the Lord out here doing the Lord's bidding. And when the Lord's bidding, as I said, just to let you know what's going on. What time you're in. In Jamaica, we'd say what a clock a strike. Inside joke. But you have people, who still have hope, in the society that that things can get better, that things will ultimately evolve. Right, and I can call this video a back to basic video, because it is a back to basics. Um, you know, first you need to remember, about the things that's going on, and whether the culture changes or people mindset in general. The unfairness when it comes to economy, the taxing system, and all that. Capitalism on a whole, and whatnot. The banking system with interests. Um, the usury, as the scriptures call it. You have to remember what's going on. What do I mean? It's right here in front of you. This is Job 9:24. So the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So that's a basic right there. The earth, the world that we're living in now, is being directed by the wicked, right? The evil man. He's the one who has everything in control, right? He's the one who's pulling the strings. What do you expect to happen, right? Everything is going to be unjust, right? Everything's going to be unjust. You think the wicked man is going to rule in righteousness? No, he's not, right? It's just not a part of him, right? He's a spirit. He's a spirit of that spiritual. He's a spirit. Say it, Shatan, right? He's a spirit Satan. When the scripture said, thy seed and the serpent seed, right? So the Lord, the seed, when this is the seed of the woman, is speaking about the Lord's people, Yashar Allah, which is Israel, right? And they are the seed. They are the seed of that spirit, right? And the first time they came on the scene, seeing that the first time that spirit came on the scene was Cain, right? And it's that same spirit that came back in Esau. Is that same spirit that came back in Esau, right? And that spirit was sent here by the Lord, of course, right? So there could be just like the scripture said, enmity between the serpent seed and thy seed, right? If you will, it's just part of the Lord's story, right? But the Lord is the one who sent that evil spirit out here, and the Lord is the one who in control of all spirits, including evil spirits. You have some Christians out there might say, oh no, the devil is different. The devil is the one who controls. No, that's foolishness, right? The Lord is in control of all spirits, Right, I did this in a back to basic the last time, but I can just get that precept really quick. No problem, you know. It's part of our duty to keep bringing out these 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 precepts. You know, hey, there is no. As I said, the only way we're gonna stop this. The only way we're gonna stop this is that if the Lord, you know, tell us to stop in whatever way He chooses, right? And whether it's gonna, you know, let them shut down the internet or take us off the roads, whatever. But you know, we're gonna go on until we see that sign that we know we can't go any further, right? This is Isaiah 45:7. I form the light and create darkness. I made peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. So even the evil spirits, um, is the Lord, send them out here, right? Is the Lord send them out here? So, hey, you got to know what's going on. And as I'm saying, the men that are in control now, right? You know, they are wicked by nature, right? And they're not gonna do anything good. You can't expect anything good from them now. Though they might seem like they might do good things, is because it's going to benefit them. But in the long run, when they have the opportunity to exercise their true bidding, you're gonna see. Because even Jake that have friends that you know some only look like Edom, some are actually Edomites. When that time come, when the time of Jacob's will come, when everybody is after themselves, you're gonna know if he was your friend or not, right? Because hey, there's nothing you can do, to save them. The Lord made them that way. The Lord literally made them that way. Just like He said with Pharaoh, He said, "For this cause I have raised up Pharaoh, that I might show my power in him." Right? He made them that way. Right? And all the wickedness that they do on this planet is the Lord who orchestrated, so that when he makes his appearance, they can come and fight against him and they can be destroyed. Right? And the remnant will go into slavery, of course, to rebuild the kingdom. And then after that, they'll be gone again. But back to point. So the reason why things will never get better is because it's the hand of the wicked. Right? I have another precept for you guys. Let me just jump down to, I could scroll back. Let me see how quick I can do this. Maybe we fast if I just clicked it, right? It's Isaiah 26:10. So let favor be shown to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness. In the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly, and will not behold the majesty of the Lord. Right, so you can't expect anything good from this man. Because you see, the Lord tell you that though favor be shown to him, he will not learn righteousness. Hey, listen, he had the perfect opportunity if he wanted to establish righteousness. Because after the time of the Dark Ages, right, when the bubonic plague coming up, after the time of the Moors, when them Edomites, got back traction, took back traction and started to take over, the whole iconoclasm thing, and they take over the churches, or quote unquote churches in Russia, coming across Europe, right? They had the scriptures, right? They had the scriptures, and they could have established the righteousness based on the scriptures, but they chose not to. Right? You know what they did? You know what they started plan to do? Huh? To enslave our people, right? To destroy our people, right? To sell our people into slavery to the highest bidder, right? That is what they chose to do. Because of what? Because of who they are, and what the scripture has to say pertaining to Jacob and Esau. That is the reason why. Matter of fact, let me get something real good for you to explain why. This is Amos 1 and verse 11. It says, thus said the Lord, for 3 transgression of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. And that forever hasn't ended, because he still has his wrath right now. Whenever you hear Klaus and Yuval talking about useless eaters, right? Who do you think they're pointing on? Right? Who you think most fingers pointing on? Right? It's you people. Right? You are the problem. You know why? Not because you not because you just happen to be densely populated and this planet, right? Are because they talk about your black and black crime, or they've been stereotyped against, been us or whatever, right? It's not all those overhead reasons. My point is that it's because you are the children of the Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. That is the reason why, right? And that is the only reason why well, not the only reason. That is the main reason why they want to get rid of you people, right? They stole our land, right? They stole our land in the 1990s. Call themselves small hats, right? That's what they did. They just took the land from us, sent us into slavery. Well, long before that, they sent us into slavery. And then after, they said, you know what? These people are the people that's supposed to be here. And they took the land. Gave the land to the Amalekites. The Amalekites are the Lord hate the Amalekites even more than all the rest of the tribes of Esau. Right? And they are the ones who have the land. How do you think the Lord feel about that? The wicked will always do wicked. Right? And they will try to do the worst. Right? Hey, when they were bringing us into captivity over here, right? We don't eat pork. Right? For cleanliness reasons. Right? It was in our law. Right? And you know what they did? They broke out the teeth. They broke out the teeth of the people on the ship. Right? And used funnels to stuff pork guts down your bellies. Right? I watch watching a video that day. This man, I don't know, high skin color, maybe he's got it, I don't know. But he was basically saying, you can't call you're calling these people savages when the heights of savagery was done by you, even up to the late 1900s. Right? Even up to then, you were still doing savagery, right? Lynching people, before enslaved, you cut the babies from their mother's belly, hang them with the umbilical cord, use them as bait to catch crocs and alligators. Heights of savagery, right? And that's what I'm telling you. In that period, they had the opportunity to exercise who they are, what they want to do, without any form of repercussion. So they express themselves 100% of who they actually are. So that's the difference, because it was without one. You see, and this is how you know somebody's true intent. Because if you give somebody the opportunity to do something without any form of backlash or whatever, right? What they do will be very significant, right? Because it tell you what's actually in the heart. Because sometimes, just like the scripture say, a friend cannot be known in prosperity, nor enemy be hid in adversity, right? So if you're in a state if you're in a deplorable state where there be no consequences as to what I do to you, and I choose to do good to you, then that tells what's in my heart towards you. But if you're in that state and I do evil to you, then it says a lot, because it meant that I've always wanted to do evil to you. Right? That is what I'm saying about these men, because the scripture call them the wicked. When they had the opportunity to do good, when they had the scriptures and they understood what the scripture was saying, they chose to destroy the Lord's people rather than to establish if even the laws are the scriptures. Right? But they chose to do the opposite. They chose to find a way to break every single law in the scriptures. Right? And they've always been like this. They've always tried to force our people to go contrary to the law. Right? And to follow their customs. It's just who these people are. Right? And you have to accept them as the wicked. Right? When they come and they talk about, as I said, they come and they talk about useless eaters or whatever, that's them planning to get rid of your asses. Right? And you choose to have hope in these men rather than in the Lord Yahweh Shemi Shai. And you have the nerve to call us delusional. Hey, there's no way these men are planning to keep you alive. If you've been paying attention, if you even watched the video I did yesterday, was it yesterday talking about the situation now, we know about the engineered famine. Yeah, I did mention it. The famine being engineered. I think I did mention it. But that's what's going on. They're planning to starve you out. Right? They plan to kill you with the real diseases. That's their plan, to get rid of you. How can you say that you can have population control with proper health care? What? If you have proper health care, then you're gonna have a population increase. Because people gonna be healthy to reproduce. So the phrase itself is contradictory to itself. Hey, but the scripture say again, never trust thine enemy. Never trust thine enemy. Yay. It's crazy to, as I said, it's crazy to see these people out here calling us delusional. That's crazy. That's crazy, 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 crazy. Hold on a sec. Alright, so it's Ecclesiasticus 12 and verse 10. It says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. You can't save him. Right? It's just who he is. The Lord made him that way. The Lord said in let me just get that in Proverbs too real quick. Just get this one and then, I think I'm gonna end with that. I know it's right in front of me. Oh. It's a Proverbs 16. I wanted verse 4 for the point. So this is Proverbs 16 verse 4. It said, the Lord had made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. That day of evil is coming, and trust me, the scriptures also said, a sword is sharpened, it is even sharpened that it may glitter. Right? And these men gonna come at you when they get the chance. When society breaks down, and even before, they're gonna come at you. And with that, I want to say, Shalom.